What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Madden 08 Fantasy Challenge, and we are in the playoffs, looking to move on from the Newbie League into, I think it's called the Black and Blue League. We'll see what that looks like when we get there. But we've got Oakland, who we did lose to earlier in the season. We'll take a look at the roster after the transaction period. And, well, yeah, not doing that. I like Chris Hope a lot. Marshawn Lynch for Lorenzo Booker, and we gained 2. You know, Marshawn doesn't really play. And it's definitely not Beast Mode Marshawn. I'll do it. And then this, no way. Sean Taylor had a freaking episode named after him. That's not happening. Come on now. Kansas City, Minnesota. Who wins this one? And I saw purple. And it is purple. It's the Minnesota Vikings that we will face in Game 2 of this episode. Well, if we win this episode, if we win the first game against Oakland. Let's take one more look at Oakland's roster before we get into this game. Dante Culpepper. That's not Jamarcus Russell, because they made a trade. So Jamarcus Russell went to the Dolphins. Obviously, that didn't really work out for them, but it worked out for Oakland, 99 overall, because they upgraded him. Dante Culpepper. Oh, don't move past that. That's Lamont Jordan right there. So Lamont Jordan absolutely gashed my team in the RNG series. If you remember that episode, we got Schlesinger as the fullback. And the wide receiver core here, it really isn't that great. Got Jerry Porter, Travis Taylor, Doug Gabriel, Ronald Curry. Your best is an 82 overall Jerry Porter. That's not great. Jeremy Shockey, who I don't remember him as an Oakland Raider. I almost feel like I should look that up for a second and see if he really was an Oakland Raider. Saints, Giants, Panthers. Yeah, I don't remember him as a Raider, so I guess some move must have been made right there to bring him to the Raiders. The offensive line, not great. Not great at all. Defensive line, also not great at all. Linebackers a little bit better. You've got Kirk Morrison, 91 overall, but aside from that, really not much going on there. And then the secondary is actually quite decent. You got Nate Vasher and Fabian Washington, Stuart Schweigert at free safety, Michael Huff at strong safety, Sebastian Janikowski, who's got an absolute cannon of a leg, and Nick Harris at punter. Our 90 to their 88, there's no excuse, man. No excuse whatsoever. And you can see there we have the worst offense in the league to the best defense in the league. We gotta force turnovers, and we gotta make things happen on offense. That's really it. Starting off, kicking off. And I feel like I say that every single episode because I pretty much do in almost every series. Rob Barone is going to go ahead and kick this one off. We don't have much of a choice. We have to win 2 games in a row, get up to this league, to this Black and Blue League. There's a fumble, but we've got to come up with that, man. If the ball hits the turf, we have to be there to pick it up. Culpepper going to be starting off throwing the ball, and it's a dump off, but it's intercepted by Patrick Willis to the 5, to the end zone. Patrick Willis starting things off right for the Chicago Bears. Let's freaking go, man. Let's go. Well, what a start. So I expect them to probably run the ball here after that interception. They're going to flip Shockey over. He'll be covered by Clinton Portis. Yeah, he's playing defense as Willis gets over and makes a TFL, tackle for loss, a loss of 2. What a start. 2 plays in a row from our Mike, our middle linebacker. Flipping over Madsen, and he goes right back. It will be a handoff. No, it's a fake handoff, and it's incomplete. Our number 1 defense is coming up clutch right now in the early part of this game. 3rd down and 12. All we got to do is not give up a first down. Culpepper, high snap. And he's going to go ahead and throw, and it's incomplete, almost completed. But looks like it was Chris Hope there. Maybe he, I don't really know, because both hands got on the football. It was just a plain drop. Ooh, that's a bad punt. And we're going to start off at our own 45. First time on offense. And we will be handing the ball off to Clinton Portis. Going to try and get him out in space. Really good blocking. Clinton Portis all the way, gain of 10. So if you're wondering, no, I cannot change the quarter length. It's stuck at 3 minutes. So I'm going to use that to my advantage here and try and take all the time off the first half if possible and make this as easy as possible. Vince Young going to drop back. It's a one-on-one for Larry, and he kind of gets overshot. Wow, that was really hypocritical of me. 3rd and inches, no doubt that even if I don't get it here, I'm going for it. They're going to drop the middle linebacker. And I have no clue what that was, but Clinton Portis is going to be wide open for the first down. All right, well, this will hopefully be the end of the first quarter after this play, which will be a toss. Trying to get Clinton Portis out in space right here. And not too bad. Maybe a yard or two. And yeah, so that's what the offense, I feel, has to be in these older Maddens, where you get your playmakers out into space and kind of let them make the play, as opposed to really taking the top off the defense. So 2nd down, first play of the second quarter. Going to be trying getting something here. Plenty of space for Vince Young to run, so we'll do exactly that. Go down in bounds. And already, we are in position now to end the second quarter and at least get a field goal, which would make it a 2-possession game. Just going to be running the ball and taking it to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. I already see a mismatch with Santana Moss. Let's see if that ends up being true. Answer is no. Plenty of room for Vince to go. And we're going to take it into the red zone here. Getting time off the clock. Everything's kind of working perfectly, and I'm not going to be mad at that when so many of my series, honestly, are struggles to do literally anything football related. Running slants, but I'm probably looking for Campbell. He's covered. You know who's... Okay. We still need the clock to run. So I'm having a bunch of shorter routes. And they tried to blitz. Got it over to Hannah Lyon, who dropped it. Come on, man. 3rd down, sending Clinton Portis out to the right side, because he should be open, and I at least just want to take some time off the clock. This is going to... Nope, they're going to call a timeout. So they're only going to have 2 timeouts. And about a minute left on the clock. This should be pretty easy for Rob Baronis, RIP, 33 yards to make this a 10-0 game. And this game's kick meter is really easy. From the 3-yard line. Oh no, Dominic Rhodes. Oh, Jesus. Well, yep, that'll happen sometimes. If you're an Oakland Raider fan, maybe your prayers have just been answered, because, Jesus, that really puts a lot of pressure on us to perform in these last 52 seconds. Maybe Santana Moss can return one. By the way, thank you guys. We just hit 175. Now we're kind of on the tail end, on the way to 200 subs, which is just absolutely huge. Moss, it's an okay return. So I'm going to send Andre Johnson deep. I really want to kind of test and see what the safety does. And it's going to be a deep middle. I'll take that. That's not bad. And no quick throw. Instead, What kind of throw was that, Vince? That was horrible. Culpepper. See what he does here. He will be throwing. And it's Sean Taylor. I mean, I already knew when the ball went into the air. Come on now. It's too easy for him. Look, I like Derek Mason, and he will have a catch. Getting out of bounds, a perfect play. Going to send Portis out. And it's designed. And Portis going to pick up 7. I'll call a timeout. That is our first timeout. And, man, we're actually doing a really good job at moving the ball down the field. Really want a touchdown here to once again make it a 2-score game. But, honestly, I wouldn't be all that upset with a field goal. I'm going to look. Larry was kind of open, but I really don't trust that kind of movement in this game. What a block, though, from Larry. Look at the heart. Just throwing a perfect block, and now we're in field goal range. Got a whole bunch of people crossing back and forth, back and forth. And Clinton Portis, what a lob. Gonna drop back. Look, Larry's in a one-on-one. Across the middle, Larry Fitzgerald, touchdown. Trust your number one guy. And for every time that he's on any of my teams in any of the series, it's got to be Larry Fitzgerald. All right, well, this should be the last play of the first half. They've got a long way to go. It's 17-7. We get ball at half. Chances are, and he's going to run it. Yeah. Chances are we're going to come away with a win, and honestly, chances are next half is going to be pretty short. All we have to do is successfully move the football down the field, and we'll come away with a win probably on this drive. Handoff, Portis, and that's a really good start, gain of 8. Going to be yet another run, and it really is all business here trying to pick up this win. Handoff, Portis, first down. So this play here, if it works the way I think it will, it's kind of like what I like to call an isolation play where you see Campbell and Portis right now, and I am actually going to go ahead and just have it on Campbell first, just in case. But that linebacker right there should have to be forced to make the decision between Portis and Campbell, and it'll leave one guy wide open. And right there, it's a drop. Are you kidding me? Dropping back, looking under pressure. Just get out, Vince. Picking up about 9. Gonna give the big man a chance here. Hawaiian. Handoff. And he got stopped just short. And now at the 50-yard line, you know I gotta go for it, right? I think it's only smart because we pick up a first down right here. That's pretty much game over. I mean, they're giving us all the room in the world. Handoff, Portis, first down, and some more. Last play before half, as long as we keep the ball moving. Gonna fake a handoff, get it out to Portis, and it's gonna fall incomplete. So my next play here is gonna be a run. If it's nothing crazy, I won't even show it. Start of the fourth quarter, a first down would go a huge way. What's up with the right side? I'm just gonna look that way to start. And yeah, I'll get sacked, sure. Let the clock drain just a little bit. Gonna put this punt up. Craig Hentrick, a good punt would go a long way. And I mean, that looks pretty good. Dwight Freeney, can he get a hit on him? Whoa, he just took his hat off. 2:14 on the clock, so you got the 2-minute warning. You got your 3 timeouts. The game's not necessarily over, but they are under a lot of pressure right now. Culpepper trying to run, and Patrick Willis making the tackle. Couldn't knock the ball loose, but hey, I'll take it. So that 2-minute warning did hit. And it's going to be 2nd and 2. No way they run the ball. We'll see if Jordan, he's going to be blocking. So we're going to get out and try and make a play. Did Gabriel just get out of bounds? Yes, he did. Dang it. But they're going to run hurry up anyways. All right, then. You do that. First down, and Culpepper trying to run, and once again, Patrick Willis on the tackle. And right back to the hurry up. You can keep on doing that, because Culpepper is eventually going to fumble. How do you break a Patrick Willis hit stick? I don't know, man. I don't know. Why are you running so much? It's not working. Like, it is working, but it's not working that well. We'll see if he does it again. And yes, he will. And this time he's sacked and they call a timeout. What in the world? 2 running backs. What is the purpose of this? Do you just not trust your receivers? Based on that, you should. What? How? There's 3 guys there. How do none of y'all make the tackle? It's fine. It's fine. All we have to do now is recover an onside kick and the game is over. I hope we can recover an onside kick. Janikowski, let's see if we can get like a good bounce or something. Derek Mason recovers it, and that should be the game, because I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, they have 2 timeouts. It's over. I don't know why they want me to run a play. I'm kneeling this ball, getting out of here with a win. So I'm sure some of you might have just been like, well, there's not enough time. They're going to be left with 20 seconds. And you'd be right. But I trust our defense and Oakland having no timeouts to hold them for all of 20 seconds. I will be sky punting this, kind of. Just trying to pin him as deep as possible and getting this ball up in the air for as long as possible. So we're going to go like that. I don't know why they're trying to punt block, but I'll wait for a second, let this clock run, and punt this ball away. And that's very good. That is about as good as I can ask for in that scenario. They're going to have 22 seconds. Come on now, it's just not going to happen. Going to send Patrick Willis way deep to play the deep third, since they are, we're running a cover 2. We get a hit, incomplete. So the weak part of a cover 2 man is that deep middle, which is exactly why I'm covering with Patrick Willis. They may only have like 3 more plays left. They're going to throw the ball, and it's a drop, but that is honestly kind of a smart drop. There's your MVP of the game, Patrick Willis, and I couldn't agree more. He had, I think, a TFL and a pick 6. He really set the tone for the game. Obviously, it's not over, but it's pretty much over. Shockey with the catch. They're not going to get over to the sideline, and they're not going to get lined up in time. 17-14 will be your score at the end of this game, and we're moving on to the championship. Let's go. Real quick, going over the stats. Vince Young, 64 yards, a touchdown, interception. He kind of looks like Ryan Tannehill when the Titans were in the playoffs for that. Real quick, going over the stats, 64 yards, a touchdown, an interception. Kind of looks like Ryan Tannehill in the playoffs with the Tennessee Titans. But plenty of rushing yards. Clinton Portis, 4.4 is a pretty good average to have. Receiving, Larry had a touchdown catch. It was his only catch, but it was a huge touchdown at the end of the first half. And then defensively, again, come on, it's Patrick freaking Willis, man. Interception, TFL, 3 tackles. Interception return for a touchdown. And then Sean Taylor, he also had an interception go. So good stuff. So we do get 4 skill points to use, and I'm going to end up using all of them because we have so many roster points left. And I think Vince Young, getting him up to a 90 would be great. And aside from that, I really like what we're doing on offense now, if we can keep that up. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put this once again on the MVP of that game, Patrick Willis. A catch ball contest, so we can move from Vince Young to Dante Culpepper, and if we lose, we get Albert Hainsworth. Releasing Albert Hainsworth for Paul Soliai. The issue with this, right, is as much as I like Vince Young, or as much as I like Dante Culpepper, I like Vince Young more, and I'm more than willing to upgrade him slowly over time and get him up to a 90, and then he'll also be, the value there won't tank my roster points. Minnesota, Chicago in the championship game. Gonna go for the last round of transactions. And okay, come on. There's no way. Not gonna happen. I like Ty Law, but no, it's not gonna happen. And that's the only one? Okay, I'm okay with that. Tarvaris Jackson at a 96 overall. Alright, okay. Chester Taylor and rookie Adrian Peterson. Wide receivers just really aren't that great. Of course, at this point, no Randy Moss. Just really no one to throw to. Fullback Tony Richardson is quite good, though. Jim Kleinsasser and Sante Shianko. Those are some names. Offensive line on the left side is quite good. Right side, not so much. The defensive line, of course, Kevin and Pat Williams, and then you got Derek Burgess, so that's a bit scary, a little bit scary. The linebackers don't really scare me much at all. You got Ernie Sims, who's decent, EJ Henderson's decent, Ben Lieber, who's not that great, and then the secondary is pretty good. You got Darren Sharper and Antoine Winfield. Vikings, Bears, R90 to their 87. This should be, based on that, even easier, right? Hopefully. Let's get in here, win this championship, move on to the Black and Blue League. Let's go. I mean, what do you expect out of me, right? Kicking off to start the game once again. And man, I am even more confident than last game, and that's saying something. They're going to be handing it off to start the game, and Chester Taylor will pick up 6. Tarvaris Jackson with 4 wide. Chester Taylor in the backfield. He's going to try and get it to Chester, but Sean Taylor, Patrick Willis is there to make the tackle. Good stuff, man. 3rd and 1. We have a good chance here to come up with a 3 and out, which would, I mean, come on. That would just be a fantastic start to this game. Kleinsasser in motion. This is a clear all-out blitz from me. And Sean Taylor, can you get into the backfield? Yes, you can. A TFL to force them to punt the ball away. Let's go. I'm going to start off throwing the ball. And I like this from Moss. Okay. No flag? I got bumped like crazy right there, and that's what ended up giving him positioning for the football. But they're not going to call it. Okay, fine. They're not going to call it. Jackson going to look and fire. McAllister's there for the tackle. Tavares going to be throwing yet again. And Wade has it.
Number 21 makes the play.
I genuinely don't know who Wade is. I've never heard of the man. No disrespect, but I haven't. Obviously, he's playing second wide receiver. But never heard of the guy. But he gets him a first down. Tavares Jackson, handoff. Moss can't make the tackle. Gain of 8. Going to be a handoff. Willis there to make the tackle, but it's not going to be close enough. Handoff. And it's not a handoff. They really got me with that one. I got to be honest with you. That was a fantastic play fake. Going to drop back and throw. And Young, plenty of space to run, go down at the 39-yard line. Going to send Hanawaian out. I really like the potential of this play. And it's going to be for Larry. It's a big, big throw. Incomplete. End of the first quarter. Incomplete pass. Going to bring 3rd down up. And man, not really liking what's going on right now. I know, it's a little bit of a hot take. Oh, so much room to run. And a good block down the field. I don't know how he was able to block him like that, but he did, and it ended up getting us another, 15 yards. Young looking, Delaney Walker wide open, making a really good catch, and getting down to the 20 just inside the red zone. Ooh, really bad. Just get rid of it. No, you want to drop that, man. See if we can get Andre Johnson in a one-on-one scenario, and that is a yes, but that throw was freaking horrible. You've got to throw back shoulder. Why are you throwing across the middle in that scenario, Vince? Young, looking, still looking, plenty of space. No block from Andre Johnson, but it's okay. Got to get the ball out quick, getting it to the fullback. Gain of about 4. Quick throw, Moss. Not a touchdown, but he's so close. We genuinely need an inch. Fullback handoff. Oh, come on. So we lost half a yard. We're at the 1-yard line. You cannot be serious about not going for this. Let's go. Thank you, Vince. Thank you. See what they can do. Tavares Jackson trying to run. Patrick Willis forcing the fumble. Picked up and returned by Javon Curse. Patrick Willis continues to be the leader of this defense. And Javon Curse, man, he is faster than fast. He can take it the distance, and that's exactly what he just did right there. What a play. All right, they got 113 to try and tie the game up. I mean, the way this defense has been playing this episode so far, it's been freaking amazing. Let's see if we can keep this up. Tavares going to try and throw, and it will be completed. Patrick Willis with the tackle. And they are going to go into the hurry up. Alrighty.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field. It doesn't let them get the right personnel in.
A draw run on 3rd down. I'm going to pick the first down up. 2 running backs for Tavares. He will be throwing. And it's into coverage. It's Clinton Portis with an interception. And no, I'm not making that happen. It's just the way the game works on Fantasy Challenge. Yeah, Clinton Portis playing defense, coming up with a huge interception, returning it all the way to the 33-yard line.
Only one man back.
Handoff. And yeah, I'm pretty much just looking to do the exact same thing as last game, because if we do that, we got ourselves a championship win.
Dropping back. Rolling out to his left.
Gonna try and run with Vince. Gonna go down. Third down, 4-man blitz.
Pressure coming.
Young, just throw it away. Come on, get the ball out of your hand, Vince.
This defensive line. They got a good push in the middle, and he was right there to bring
I'll
him down.
call a timeout. I don't really even know what to do now.
They have 2 left.
16 on the clock. I guess I got to punt the ball away, but because you couldn't get the ball out of your freaking hand and you were holding it up as if you were asking for a fumble. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And it's because of that now I'm not going to have 3 points on the board to make it a 2-possession game. They've got maybe 2 plays. Maybe 2.
Chicago looks like they're playing the pass as they're lining
And
up.
it's going to be a run. Albert Hainsworth on the tackle. And that'll end the first half.
2-yard line.
I'm disappointed, I really am. First play of the third quarter, and they are loading up the line of scrimmage. They showed blitz, but they didn't blitz. And it's going to be plenty of space to run for Vince.
He hands it off.
Fake handoff.
The handoff. Rolls
Going to throw it up, and it's another really bad throw. How are you not able to get that over? You've got to throw that down the field. It's Andre frickin' Johnson. You can't throw it 10 yards short. 2-yard carry, going to bring second down up.
Jackson with split backs. Kleinschasser, the man in motion.
Vince Young's really starting to get on my nerves, man. He really is. It's an outside pitch.
Willis comes
And
up to make the play.
who was that?
At the 34.
That was Patrick frickin' Willis. What a way to chase him down and make the tackle.
Comes out in their nickel package.
Jackson
Blitzes
gonna find Wade, but Sean Taylor is there to make the tackle, and they have to kick away a field goal. Good stuff.
first down marker.
It's the best scenario out of that situation.
8-yard attempt from the 38-yard line. The field goal attempt. They line up in the I formation. Hands it off to the back. Henderson
Good
comes
run.
up to make the
Really
play.
good run.
At the up in a 4-3.
Gonna run a screen pass, and it's gonna work to perfection. I never run wide receiver screens, but it popped up, and I was like, you know what? That doesn't sound too bad, because we're throwing to Larry Fitzgerald. What a play. Young, it's a one-on-one. Give it a shot.
Down the middle.
And Andre Johnson comes away with the catch for the touchdown. Let's frickin' go. What the? What?
Not the type of kickoff they wanted.
Well, yeah, no, thank you for stating the frickin' obvious. What was that? It wasn't that off-center. What in the world?
Dropping back to pass on first down. With the throw, McAllister.
Good tackle by McAllister. I'm a little bit dumbfounded, man. I gotta be honest with you. Time winding down now on the third quarter. They're at least in position to kick a field goal.
He gets the count.
And it's going to be a fake.
Gets rid of it.
Come on. So Patrick Willis, good job getting into the backfield right there. And I'm really tired of this thing hitting that noise.
Gets rid of it.
Moss! Okay, we are just...
Moss takes the
Santana Moss, who, again, isn't an actual defensive player, but they have him playing there as the dime corner. Well, that just ended the game, pretty much anyways.
on the carry. Is they line up in a 4-3.
Handoff, first down,
Comes up to make
and that's going to take it to the 2-minute warning, which will take away all their timeouts, pretty much make this game almost out of reach.
Minnesota using
Another handoff, and Clinton is going to get stuffed in the backfield. Loss of 1.
defensive tackles.
But that's not really a bad thing, honestly. As long as the clock keeps on running, any of these plays will work. So the reason I'm running this play is just to try and get people out in space, maybe get Vince Young running, just because a first down will win the game.
Throwing.
Dump it off.
He makes the grab.
That's fine.
Pulls out in their nickel package.
Looking,
Closing in.
gonna fire.
On the run.
And Derek Mason just won the game. And man, this is going to be a commanding victory. 21-10, winning by 11. which will get us the max amount of skill points to give to our players after the game. But, yeah, I'll see you at the stats. What a game. Oh, real quick, you just saw there, Javon Curse, MVP of the game. I'd give it to Patrick Willis, actually. Or either of the interception getters. Just a really good all-around game from the defense.
He'll just take a knee.
Yup. I forgot. I said earlier, I'll see you in the stats. That's a lie. I'll see you for this. I mean, come on, man. We're playing in Hawaii for this league. I'll take it, though. I'll take it. We should be seeing this a couple more times, and bang. There you go, Lovie Smith. Good stuff. The pixely frickin' fireworks. Oh, man. Hey, what a game, though. 6 skill... What? 6? I thought 7, because I just won by 11 frickin' points. Anyways, not a great game from Vince Young at all. 2 interceptions, and those were some really bad throws. But on the ground, pretty dang good. Receiving-wise, boom. Andre Johnson, huge catch. And that's pretty much our offensive MVP. If you ask me, on the defense, you could have given it to a lot of people. Either Clinton Portis, Santana Moss. Could have given it to Patrick Willis, who did have that forced fumble. You could give it to Javon Curse, who returned it for a touchdown. The defense was incredible. 6 points, they got to go to Vince. I mean, at least 4 of them, right? Because he was just not good. But I want to make him good. Aside from that, the other 2 points, let's get all 90s, or at least close to it. No, yeah, we're going to get all 90s. I'll take 1 point from you, Vince, and I'll give it to David Thornton, all 90s in the linebacking core. Oh, and the secondary as well, our back 7. You have completed the Newbie League. You're now qualified for the Black and Blue League. Not going to play any of those games yet, but let's take a look at the league. We're going to be playing against the Niners, the Cowboys, and then the Jags. Okay, and these are slightly better teams. Maybe not the greatest teams in the world, and they're not. I mean, the best ones is the Steelers at 88 overall. But, you know, slightly more skilled. You can take a look and you see, we did take Larry Fitzgerald away from this team, but still, got Anquan Bolden. And then the Cowboys, of course, they're always going to be the Cowboys, always going to be highly rated. It's quote-unquote America's team. And yeah, that's what we have to look forward to. Well, that's going to be it for me, man. Come away with a championship win, move on to the Black and Blue League. I think after this, it's like Actually, I don't know the name of the league, if I have to be honest with you, but it's the last league before all those Hall of Fame teams and all that good stuff. But I'll see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed. And take care. What a game. What an episode.